Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this plastic razor blade scraper set, and this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I only recently became aware that this was even a thing. So these are plastic razor blades, and these aren't really for shaving, but they're for scraping things. So if you have like a label that's stuck to something, you could use these to scrape it off. And since they're plastic, they're less likely to scrape the under area. So let me get this out. So this comes with 3 plastic scrapers. And then it comes with 100 of the blades. Let's see how this is in here. Okay, so this slides out. You want to make sure it's in the right orientation when you slide it out. So it has 100 replacement blades. So here's the scraper itself. So this edge is not razor sharp like a metal blade would be, so it's not going to cut you, but it should work well for scraping. So to take the blade out here, you pry on it forward and then pull it out. Like so, and then you can turn it over and then you can press it back in. So these are double-sided blades, so if you wear one side out you can switch to the other. So this should last a long time for casual use. If you're using these professionally, you might go through them a lot faster. So it has this handle here, has a little thumb area on it to give you some extra leverage when you're pushing, and then this is indexed on a little hole so it's not going to slide back and forth. So if you're scraping something and you're using a motion like this, it's not going to pull that blade out. So I really like the idea of this. It's oftentimes I'm trying to remove some label or something from something that's like plastic, and I don't want to scrape it and I don't want to scratch it, so something like this will come in handy. So I actually have something right now that I need to scrape that is on plastic. It's some caulk that's stuck to some plastic in my RV. So I'm going to take this out there and we'll test it on that. I think that's a good application for a tool like this. Okay, so I'm in my RV and the surround on the shower has this caulk stuck to it from manufacturing. So let's see how this works at removing that. Okay. Okay, that seemed to work pretty good. There's a little strand here. It's kind of hard to even see. Let's see if I can get that. That looks like that got that up. There we go. So if I'd done that with a metal razor blade, there's a good chance I would have scratched this surround surface. Using this plastic blade protected the surface, but it worked very effectively. So it was definitely the right tool for the job. So 2 things that can help when you're removing things like adhesives and label is one is to apply some heat with like a heat gun or a hairdryer. Another would be to use a solvent like alcohol. But as you can see in this case, this came off with just a scraper. So I think that's a great tool to add to my arsenal. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.